to Beans and Breakdowns, a podcast dedicated to bridging the gap between specialty coffee and the heavy music community. On this episode, I'm joined by Chris Beattie from CTHC Coffee and formerly of the band Hatebreed. So grab a fresh cup of coffee and wake the fuck up! What's going on, Caffeinated Crew? On this episode, I'm joined by, he could be a man, but he could also be a god, Chris Beattie, the god of bass.
Thank you.
The intros are getting bad. I need to put some work in, but how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How are you doing today?
Good. It's nice and hot. Took a little walk. The Jazz Fest is happening, so, trying to catch a little culture here and there.
Oh, nice. That's great, man.
Yeah, but it's hot in Montreal. I don't know who turned the heat up, but it's on.
Yeah, it's a little toasty out here today too. Connecticut. We're just a little bit south of you guys. Yeah, I was telling you, I had a tag sale today, and I just wasn't prepared for it. I basically did the whole tag sale shirtless. Like neighborhood people are showing up. I'm like, whatever. I'm lugging shit in and out of the garage, and
damn.
Whatever.
It was in the store?
No, it was at the house. So
okay.
The store's like not too far away, but I can't do a tag sale at the store. That shit gets out of hands.
So what is, I'm not straight edge, but I'm also not familiar with what the tag sale is.
It's basically a bunch of stuff I have at the garage just getting rid of, like things you accumulated over time.
Okay.
Maybe it's not a Canadian thing. I don't know. You guys have yard sales,
like a garage sale. I'm from Georgia, so we just call it a yard sale or a garage sale.
Yeah, same shit.
All right.
Had a bunch of stuff, taking up space and whatnot. Saturday is actually the busy day. Today was a little bit kind of like a little bit more laid back. Got some stuff. Things moved, but not as much on a Sunday. So it wasn't too bad. That was all in all, it was fun. Got to meet a bunch of people and move some shit,
Anything you were sad to see go?
No. Not at all. I got rid of some collectibles, actually. I had some dudes rolling in. I had like this Gene Simmons 12-inch McFarlane thing.
Okay. Dude
rolled in with a Kiss shirt, so I'm like, all right, I got some shit put away. I'm going to move this on this guy. And yeah, he took the whole box. It was cool. It was cool to get rid of it. He was like psyched on it,
Yeah. I imagine I've been collecting like Star Trek stuff for the better part of 2 or 3 years because my wife and I became Trekkies during COVID, basically.
Yep.
And now it's like we got some stuff when her father passed away. We went to the storage locker and everything, and we were looking through stuff, and we're like, damn, this is a lot of stuff. I didn't realize he was this nerdy. And so we now have a ton of like nerdy Star Wars, which is not Star Trek. Don't come for me, Trekkie fan. I know this, but there's a lot of adjacent stuff that we want to get appraised eventually, but it takes time.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. There's definitely a market for it out there.
Yeah, it's just finding it.
Yeah. There's something for everyone, I think. But yeah, that's a little bit more. You gotta do more research. You don't want to get ripped off. My son had some Pokemon cards, and I was like, I just had them out in a bin. I was sorting through it, and this dude rolls up. He's like, "Do you have Pokemon?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can I look through it?" I was like, "I really don't want to do this right now because it's some shit. Like honestly, my son probably got like 6 years ago and put away, and I just don't want some dude coming in. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's from my little brother." I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I know your type."
Yeah. So I let him look at him, but I was like, I'm not selling anything. Like, I'm gonna have my kid check it out first, and I'm gonna do my homework on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's I never got into Pokemon like that, but I know some people that are like buying packs and like trying to scour, and I'm just like, I do not I have too many interests already to be on eBay looking for shit like that.
That shit's out of hand though. Like I do know people that have scored pretty big with some Pokemon, and when my son was buying, I'm like, dude, like let's get some baseball cards or whatever. Like that was like what I grew up on, and he was into that too. He's like, we collect that kind of stuff, but the Pokemon, I don't know, it did like 360, I guess, man. Everybody's into that shit. And I know I have some Japanese cards, like they're full from like the early 2000s with Japanese writing. So I'm like, that's got to mean something. So I got to do a little bit more, scouring the internet and find out what those are actually worth.
Definitely. Yeah, I've this last thing on this, but the vinyls are crazy, right? Like you can so my wife and I have been collecting vinyls, and there's this shop that's got a bunch of rare shit, and the guy's really nice, but it's like every trip is like a $50+ trip. You know what I mean? For like a record or two. And so he's like, I got this like Nat King Cole singing in Spanish recorded in Mexico City, but the Japanese pressing. And I was like, that's hella rare. So it's like, that's a $45 vinyl probably, but like, I guess we got to buy it just to have it.
Yeah, you need that. Just everything you just said, that whole Japanese and singing in Spanish. Yeah, that's super rare.
It's not a great record. It's weird because his accent's so thick singing in Spanish, but then it's like, the record looks sick. So you got to.
Could that be the intro to this podcast?
What?
That record? I want to hear some of that.
Just play a segment of it, man. That's crazy. Yeah. I'll tell you, I know that you're not probably drinking coffee right now because it's hot and you're not a psychopath.
No, it's not coffee. No, that's actually some lemon and fresh mint water right there. I need something like fruity.
Yeah. So it looks refreshing. I'm punishing myself. I don't know why I'm doing this. You can see I'm already sweating because it's hot as fuck in here. But I'm drinking, it's called Humure, I think is what it's pronounced, but it's a Rwandan coffee from a local roaster called Dispatch. And they put out these cute little sampler bags.
That's great.
Which is nice because I have 16 kilos of coffee in my house at any given time. So to not have to buy a pound of coffee was a blessing.
Are those the little porter coffees, like the one you just pour over?
So I did a pour over with this. Actually, I did an AeroPress because I'm out of filters for my pour over. But this one,
that's nice.
Yeah, it's like if you want to try the coffee first and you don't have to buy 300, 400 grams, you can just buy. I think this is maybe 50 grams of coffee. So yeah, it's really nice. But it tastes like black cherry, oolong tea, and hibiscus.
All right, you got some fruits in there.
Yeah, so I like the tea stuff too. Sometimes in the afternoon, especially if it tastes like a black tea a little bit, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm not like a huge tea guy, but sometimes I'll dabble in that world. That's a whole different world too, and it's good to get a little change of pace, right?
Yeah, and I don't fuck about with tea really much. I've tried and it's just boring. And I'm sorry to the tea drinkers out there. I know that you guys are fancy and that you have your special notes and things like that, but coffee, I need something punchier, and that's coffee. So I'm going to drink that.
Do it up, man. You should be outside drinking that right now.
Iced. I should have done iced. I'm fucking stupid.
I'm not really like an iced guy, but I had an iced Americano about a week ago, and it kind of hit the spot. It was really good. I drink hot coffee on fucking summer days. I really don't. I don't know. It's just a preference, I guess. But
I roast coffee, so I have to drink coffee all day usually at work, just because I'm trying all this shit I'm roasting, and every now and then I'm like, I'm just gonna go to the cold brew tap and get like 2 ounces and shoot it back real quick because all the hot coffee is like melting my brain.
You have the nitro brew?
Not yet. I have the machine. I just haven't hooked it up yet because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
And I haven't figured out the right way to do it where it works for the barista's flow, basically.
Gotcha.
Because it's pretty cramped, but I really want to put the nitro on for the 3 people a week that will drink it.
That shit kicks, man. That's got like a little bit extra in it.
It's got the beer, like the feel, like it's got the mouth feel. You know what I mean?
Yep. I like some nitro. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, tell me. I know that you've got your own coffee, I guess, brand, CTHC Coffee. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I got a bag right here, so you can even see what it looks like, the label and all that.
I like the label. Yeah.
Can you see it over there?
It's coffee for hardcore people. It's got the big letters and everything so that I can read it.
Yeah, I actually work with, shout out to Purgatory Coffee. They're a Connecticut-based coffee company. They're like DIY. They're awesome, man. Great couple that owns it. They have multiple locations. They roast my coffee in Middletown, Connecticut, and I hooked up with them in Southington, Connecticut. They have another location there, and I went in and talked to them, and they were down to brew this. And I basically took two beans. I got a Colombian and a Mexican bean, blending them together, and have a nice medium roast with hints of chocolate, milk chocolate, and peanut butter. And that's my shit. I love chocolate peanut butter. So I was like, we got everything: coffee, chocolate, and peanut butter, all together in the same thing. So, and it's a medium roast in case didn't want to go too light, don't want to go too dark for the first one. You know what I'm saying?
It's something for everybody. Medium, anyone can drink a medium roast.
Exactly. It's like your gateway coffee.
Yes. It's for all. Do you like dark roast coffee?
I do on occasion. I'm more medium, but I like dark roast. I like dark roast at night.
Okay, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? And actually the light roast has more caffeine, right?
Yeah.
Which you wouldn't think. You would probably think it was the opposite, the darker the roast. But yeah, so sometimes I'll fuck with the light roast in the morning. Get that little extra pump on.
That's why everything that I roast is pretty light, like light to medium, I guess. But we have people come in all the time being like, "What's the darkest roast?" I'm like, "We do medium to medium dark is the darkest." But then people are like, "Oh, well, I need the strong caffeine." And I'm like, "Then you want the lightest roast. You want the lightest thing that I have." And then they're like, "What?" And then I have to explain the science behind caffeine and heat.
What is the science behind that? Because that's like people are confused about that.
So basically, like inside of a coffee bean when it's processed, so when they pick it and then they separate it from the cherry, there's CO2 once it's dried out and everything. So there's CO2 gas and basically caffeine content trapped inside of the bean. All the little molecules are in there. And then the more heat that is applied to the bean, the more gas and caffeine molecules are released.
Ah, all right.
And so all of that fruity, like complex, weird, punchy flavor is in that CO2 gas inside of the bean, as well as the caffeine. So basically, the more you roast it, the more is released, like evaporating. And then, so the least amount that you can roast it to get the flavor that you want, that's going to have basically more flavor and more caffeine. That's the easy way to say it.
How long is like a light roast? If you're doing something light, how long are you roasting that for? Is it like 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
So usually you want to hit first crack at 8 to 9 minutes.
All right.
And then your development time is about a minute and a minute and a half. So in all, you want to basically max out at 10 minutes.
Wow. All right. So you got to be on that, because anything over there, you're gonna mess up that roast.
You'll burn it. Not burn it too bad, but I've done some dark roasts like for a client, and when it comes out the roaster, I'm like gagging because it is just fucking burnt. But they want that. Oh, yeah. That's what they wanted.
I smelt that before. That is not good.
Like an ashtray.
Not my thing, man.
No, not my coffee. No. Why did you want to do like a coffee roast?
I've always been, always drank coffee, like forever since since I got like my first job working for the ambulance company, the wheelchair ambulance, we would all like meet up at Dunkin' Donuts and shit. Like, you know, this is like the 90s, like 93, late 93, 94. Everybody be hanging out over there, you know what I mean? So it was just like I guess like an ambulance culture. And yeah, since then pretty much, you know, like my grandparents drank coffee all the time. Everyone, like Wayne from you know, the band, he used to we used to drink coffee together all the time. So I mean, it's like just a lot of coffee, you know, and it's good. So I was like, fuck, I'm drinking everybody else's shit. Why don't I make my own, you know? And I did the research was kind of fun. So you don't realize where the beans are from, where the different notes are from and all that stuff. I had like this huge, I don't know if it was like an encyclopedia, but it was like, you know, a pretty thick book like describing all the origins and where this is coming from, where that's coming from, if they could even source those beans and whatnot. Yeah, I was lucky. I got the Mexican and the Colombian together. Pretty much South American bean I got going on here.
Yeah, just nice and hot and humid. Why the liquor store idea? What was that about?
Well, that was my girl opened up a liquor store like 3 years ago, and she was like wanting to do that, and she had like when we kind of first met, she was like getting involved in that over there, and so she got it, and I was like, well, do you have any experience running this? And she's like, no, not really, I'm just gonna figure it out. And I'm like looking at her, I'm like, all right, well, you know, you got to build shelves, like we had to do like a whole thing in there, so it kind of helped her out with that, like made it like our thing. Kind of it's dressed up nice in there. It looks like some like a man cave basically. Like we got all kinds of crazy shit. We got mannequins in there, stuffed animals, not like taxidermy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right now I have beach balls and shit hanging from the ceiling upside down, and it's a fun time. People like going to it. It's like the OG spot, the smaller one, and we had the opportunity. It came up around January that another liquor store about a half mile up the street went out of business. And we just got word, you know, the guy wasn't paying his fucking rent or whatever, and tracked it down. And yeah, now we opened that in March.
So it's the Booze Box and the Booze Box 2?
Yep. 2, TOO.
Yeah, 2, not number 2. Are you doing those videos? Have you seen the guy where he takes the big plastic cups that's got like the drink where you pour it all into the drink with the ice?
Oh yeah, we got those. Hell yeah.
Ooh. They haven't caught on here.
People fucking, we had one guy, he was like, he stopped me outside the store, and I don't make her. She does all that. It's all her thing. And he was like, that drink, I want to say it was called like the Black Bomb, but he's like, oh my God, that drink, all you need is one of those drinks. I was so gone. I was like, that's not me, man. That's her doing that. But yeah, people love those. People love those drinks.
That's awesome.
I see Mike's here.
Mike is here. Finally.
What's going on, man?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you, sirs?
Good afternoon.
Thanks for joining, Mike.
Booze Box rules, by the way. I wish I lived closer. I'd be there every freaking day.
You should just drive down. You should drive down.
6 hours.
Yeah,
it'll be worth it, though.
I'm going to do a road trip down to see you. There's no doubt about that. Maybe I'll line it up with one of your jam sessions with Jamie, Sean, and Scott. Maybe I'll line it up with one of those.
That's going to be great. Yeah. That's going to be in August.
One of your practices. Oh, sick, dude. I'm so excited. I really appreciate you guys, letting me into your chat here. I have my kid in the back playing his Nintendo Switch, crushing levels on that thing. And still going to a lot of hardcore shows. Miss you very much, Beattie. Really enjoyed all those times we hung out together.
Yeah, same, man.
Thanks so much, bro. And I guess Grayson got a hold of you, and I'm assuming you have a little more time on your hands to do cool stuff like this on the side. So as always, I told Grayson how amazing you always were with Hard Times with your blog, and keeping up to date on that, and always posting cool stuff, and hooking up me and Chico whenever you were in Montreal, Chico's kids. I mean, you were always amazing, really the heart and soul of your former band, and just really one of the greatest guys. One of the greatest guys I ever met in hardcore, hands down. I gotta say.
Thank you,
really
Mike. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man.
I'm
still here.
Mean it.
I'm still here, man. You don't have to worry.
You don't age. You really don't age. I mean, I've seen you guys every time you come through. I follow you on social. You have not aged like a month in like 30 years. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know why or how, but
I have no idea. People, I'm 50 this year. I'll be 50 in September, and
I hope I look like that when I'm, bro. That's crazy.
I don't know what the fuck I did. I don't know. I definitely don't drink like really like I used to back in the day. We used to be wild like it, but I don't do that. But like I don't know. I work out like every day pretty much. Something like not going full insane, but I do jujitsu. I try and keep the minds and the body like good, but it's not perfect. I'm not like perfect, you know what I mean? Like so I eat like shit too sometimes, but I don't know. I just never. I try and stay young in my mind. You know what I mean?
I think that's what's important.
That's amazing, bro. You're an inspiration for so many people. Probably so many more than you're even aware of. So just keep connecting with people through these podcasts and staying social, because you've made a real impact on so many people's lives in like multiple ways, not only with the music, but also being an awesome dude, being a stand-up bro. And so just like keep staying connected, because it just means the world for people like me and so many other fans and old friends of yours.
Well, thank you for those kind words. And it's like, and so I was just being me, man. Like, I'm not, it's not really an act. I am who I am. So it's like, and I try and give back. You guys, everyone that ever supported, like Hatebreed, whatever, and every other thing I did is really, you made my life crazy. It's like, we never really expected to go anywhere and travel and meet all these awesome people. And it's, you guys have inspired me, you know what I mean? Like, it's great seeing the looks on people's faces from just playing some music, So I appreciate it. I can't thank everyone enough, and I kind of wish I knew that was like going to be my last like run with them, because I would have like made the best of it, or made more of it than I did. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm still here, and I plan on. I more than plan. I'm writing new music with new projects, and I have a couple things in the works. So really psyched to bring that to fruition finally.
That's so awesome, bro. Look, obviously, if you recall, the nature of all the stuff that I always did, it was always very positive. I was never really into the gossip, especially when it came to friends of mine. I'm sure Grayson is the same way. So it sounds like this is a very positive conversation, and let's keep it that way. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, guys. I just wanted to give you props, Beattie, for one thing that I followed for years. You were posting online, and I ended up in the same situation, the infamous custody battle, right?
Oh yeah,
the infamous custody battle. I'm currently in one for my son. I won't get into too much more detail, but it's been a slug. It started a year ago, and I know from what you posted over the years, you chronicling your journey, you've been through hell trying to get, if my understanding is correct, access to your son and stuff like that. I'll never forget all the things that you used to post about what you were going through to get access to your son, and now I'm kind of trying to channel that in my own life. But I see you with your son a lot. I mean, you see your son a lot. You guys hang out and stuff. Like, you guys close? You seem really close.
Oh yeah, that's my dude, man. Like, first off, I'm sorry to hear you going through that. It's like, it's every father's like fucking nightmare, right? Like you have a child, and that's like your whole world, right? It's like, yeah, and you really don't know until you have a child, like that connection. So I'm sorry you're going through it. You're such an awesome dude. But
Thanks so much.
if I could give you
Thanks.
one piece of advice, is just don't give up the fight, man. Just keep your cool. Be the great dad. Just hang in there, and your kid, everything's gonna pan out. Like that shit's rough, and it takes its toll on you, and like it has its ups and downs, but you just gotta like look to the future. You have a boy, you said, right? You have a boy.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna be a man one day, man. So you just want to like keep yourself level headed all the time, and like someone that he wants to grow up respecting, and be a role model. You know what I mean? And it's hard when you're going through it. I understand. It's like it's super hard and painful, but yeah, never give up. Just never give up, man. And there's light at the end of the tunnel. Believe me. I was in the same situation. I didn't see my kid for like 8 months straight, and it was like the most heartbreaking thing. But yeah, now we're fucking the tightest dudes, tight as hell. Now he's just an awesome. He just got an academic fitness award for
Wow.
school. He does like straight A's. Like, I see him becoming a man now. It's great. You'll get there. Just don't give up on that, man.
That means a lot, bro. And I'll send you a couple of pictures of us together, him and I, over chat later on, so you see who I'm talking about. But
All right.
like truly, good on you for sticking with it. For all the dads out there who abandon their families and give dads a bad name, there are dads like us who will do anything and bust through walls just to stay in our sons' lives and our kids' lives. And just wanted to bring that up. I don't know if Grayson was aware of that, but I wanted to bring that up so that anybody else who's in kind of a single parenting situation or trying to get access to their kid can maybe get a little bit inspired to kind of keep up the fight, because I know how hard you fought to get access to your son. So really proud of you for that, bro. And you do inspire me. And you have been inspiring me for years in that regard, just as much as obviously on the music front,
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. And
Pleasure.
reach out. I'm sure. I don't know how the Canadian rules are. Or it's different, right? I'm sure you guys have some kind of different. But I reached out to legislator. I reached out to our senators. I reached out to all those in power. Went knocking on their doors. I went into the buildings and talked with them and set up meetings. And there's more people out there. So those are the doors you have to go knocking on and talk to those people and tell your story, because and there's definitely support groups out there, and there's other people going through the same struggle. So reach out, find those people on social media, on in person. There's people out there going through the same thing you're doing.
Yeah, thanks, bro. I've been doing that, and anyways, that's a whole other conversation. But I won't keep you guys too long, because I do have to get back to being a dad, obviously.
Yeah.
We're on hockey and soccer time today, and now we're about to be on cheeseburger time. So,
Yeah. There you go.
We're putting in the work. I just before I go, I just want to do one last shout out to Grayson for having me on here. I don't know if you've heard his band Bruiserweight. I don't even know how you guys connected. I told him that I love your coffee. I bought a bag of your CTHC coffee last time you were here with Terror, and I finished it a couple months ago. It was some next level coffee. So I don't know if you're still doing that, but that was like ridiculous. I love that shit.
Yeah, I got it. I'm about to put it online. I got it right here.
Hell yeah. There you go. I love
I'm about to sell it on my big cartel store. So that'll all be available very soon. And he's telling me he's having a problem connecting you with his coffee. So we gotta work out that whole situation.
Yeah, we'll figure it.
His office is literally right next to my studio. Look, we can talk for hours. Obviously, Beattie, me and you have years to catch up on and stuff. But I won't keep you guys any longer. I really appreciate seeing you guys. Check out Grayson's bands, Bruiserweight and Drive By, because they're two of the hardest, most ignorant bands. They are making waves, and they need to be checked out by veterans like yourself. I actually helped Bruiserweight get signed because I'm an old friend of Buddy's from Stigmata, and I linked them up with Stigmata with Unbeaten, and Buddy signed Bruiserweight and just put out their new EP.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So I mean, I still talk to lots of my old friends in the bands, and well, you know, inspired by you, good sir, I started an Instagram page called Hatebreed to document all my T-shirts and stuff. So if ever you see Hatebreed liking the hell out of all your stuff, that's me, and that's my hardcore voice. You know, presently, I might do a book next year, talking to Tremblay about possibly doing a book or two maybe, because I have so many shirts. So that's like a whole other topic. But anyways, check out Grayson's bands. Check out Grayson's Coffee. Thanks for years of inspiration, bro. Great to hear your voice. Great to see you. And let's keep in touch, okay?
Thank you, Mike.
Definitely, man. Later, Mike.
See you, boys. Thanks
Love
again,
you,
Grayson.
Bye.
You rock, bro. Later, bros. Take it easy.
Later.
That's Mike, everybody. He actually is like not even locally. I look up to him so much. He's amazing.
Yeah, he's a great dude. I know him a long time. It's a good surprise that he popped up on here.
We did an episode together a while back because I'd been looking through like some of the old Hard Times and Shed My Skin stuff, and he comes to like every show because he's friends with longtime friends with my guitarist, and so we would talk a lot and stuff. And I'm like, you know what, we should just do an episode because you know a lot about, you know, the old Montreal scene and upstate and everything like that. And so through the episode, he was like, oh yeah, you should talk to Beattie. He's got coffee. And I was like, oh yeah, actually that would be sick. Cause I had seen a post a long time ago of the CTHC stuff. And
so I'll send you some. I'll get you some out there.
So I've been like trying to get coffee and stuff from the States. It's just that this fucking fake tariff war, is insane.
That's still going on. Even if I send it to you, even if I just give it to you as a gift.
Yep. I got a gift from my friend in Brooklyn from La Cabra. He sent me some coffee, and it was like marked as a gift, a box of coffee.
Okay.
And they charged me $50, which was like more than how much the coffee costs. And then our test presses came up from Buddy, and they charged me $50 for 5 records.
Just because it's from America.
Yeah. The base of the tariff is like $50.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'll be in the States a bunch in like August and July.
All right.
So I'll try to get it shipped somewhere maybe.
Yeah, hit me up when you're going to be down here. Like where in the States are you going to be?
So we're
East Coast?
Yeah, all East Coast. We try to keep around New England because it's drivable, and if we just hammer New England enough, I'm sure we'll get attention from the right people. But we're playing actually that Unbeaten barbecue in August.
Where's that at?
It's in Albany.
Albany, all right. That's a little ride from me.
I know. And then I think we've got Reading and Boston. Boston's not far from you.
That's like 2 hours, about roughly. It's not too far, no.
How close to New York are you?
About the same as Boston with traffic. We're right in the middle.
Western Mass. No, that's far too. We stay around Connecticut sometime soon. I have a couple of contacts.
I'm going to Connecticut. You should stop at the Booze Box, Box 2. I'll have coffee there. You go to Brass City Tattoo. You have Sean Martin tattoo you. And then you go see Bubba at Hardcore Sweet Bakery over at one of his locations. You get some cupcakes and shit. And you get everything done.
That's it.
Yeah.
Is there a scene? Is there a big enough scene to play a show?
In Connecticut? Yeah, for sure.
Well, like what city would you play?
Mostly everybody plays, there's a spot called The Space in Hamden. Like Murphy's Law just played there last week, and yeah, I mean there's tons of places to play in Connecticut.
Sick.
I gotta get you I'll forward you the Instagram page. It's like all Connecticut bands and shows and all that stuff.
That's sick.
Yeah, play here.
I want to play there. Listen, my dream is to get some Connecticut pizza because people don't know this, but Connecticut has the best pizza in America, maybe even the world.
I know this.
I know you know this,
Oh,
but
all right.
people think New York has the best pizza because New York has a big mouth. That's no offense, but they do.
New York has good pizza. Don't get me wrong. They have a great pizza, but Connecticut's number one right now.
It's number one.
And we have been for a while.
It's true. And my band we're pizza people. We one of our hobbies is trying pizza and rating it. So,
well, you come to Connecticut. I got some spots you go check out. I know. Just hit me up if you're in town.
Yeah, that's a given. So, talking about music, we're not here to talk about my band, obviously, because it's its own thing. Tell me a bit about this music that you've got working on.
It's gonna be fucking awesome, man. Like, I'm psyched. So pretty much every this ties into the whole coffee thing too.
Mm-hmm.
So Scott hit me up after departed from Hatebreed, and he's like, "Let's start a band." I'm like, "All right." He's like, "Me, you, Push Button, and Sean Martin," and I was like, "I'm like, are you fucking serious?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, like this dude's for real right now." So yeah, he hit me up. We got in a group chat, knows each other. You know what I mean? Like, and so yeah, that's just like pretty much out of nowhere. I wasn't like looking for it, like anything. You know what I mean? I was just like kind of like a little like down in the dumps and like just like I don't even know what the fuck really happens. You know what I mean? All this drama going on, and I was like, wow, that's great. Like fucking. So I hit up Sean, and he's like 100% fucking down, and then Scott hit up Jamie Push Button, and yeah, it just happened just like that. Fucking awesome. So obviously we got Scott's over doing his thing with Terror. They just did that tour with Obituary, Nails, and I think they're over in Europe now. And Jamie Push Button's doing stuff with Death Threat, and Sean's got his thing going on with Twitching Tongues and doing the new 100 Demons record, whatever. So
I know about that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fucking insane, dude. I've heard a couple songs. Fucking, that's great. But so in the meantime, we decided, like around August is when we could all get together and actually sit in the room. But me and Sean have been, I want to say for the past maybe 7-8 weeks, I go over his house every Friday, and Friday morning, 10 a.m., I go over there and fucking he brews the coffee, and fucking it's just coffee and riffs, and fucking we'll go down and fucking we've been drinking coffee, shooting the shit. His wife Jessica's there. I do real estate with her through Maverick Realty, so it's like get all the business done. It's great. We're sitting, hang out, shoot the shit, and then me and Sean just go downstairs in the studio and fucking like absolutely no plan. He'll throw like some drum thing up there, like, you know what I mean, like real quick, and I'll riff to it, and he'll fucking guitar like nothing. It's like whatever comes to your head, and we got some fucking awesome shit, man. We're just having a blast doing it. It's been a great time. So we shot out a group text this Friday we just passed, letting the other dudes know we're all ready to go. We got, we're gonna start working on the demo in August, and everybody's down, man. It's gonna be awesome. We have so much fucking material, so many ideas, and like right now we're just using some fucking drum program basically.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be once Jamie puts his shit, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. And Scott's the best because he's got like he would message Sean, and Sean was playing me his voicemail because Sean wrote like 2 songs like right off the rip, and like Scott's like so into it, and he's like fucking saying on the voicemail like, this is gonna go here, I got an idea for this, but you don't have to listen to me, just fucking whatever. It's hilarious, but it's going down, man. I'm really excited to be in the room with these guys because we've all known each other forever, and everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody brings their talent to the table, and it's great just to be jamming with friends and and it's like people are psyched that we're jamming together, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, so I didn't know that was the lineup that was happening, and when you said that, I'm like semi fanboying right now because it's like that's my dream lineup. Push Button on drums is we played with Death Threat when they came up in December with Jamie on drums, and it's mind blowing. He's so good.
Yeah, he doesn't get enough credit because he kind of like. Well, he gets credit, but he kind of like went away for a little bit, came back, but he's very, very influential. Like fucking, just look at like Satisfaction, what he did on that. You know what I mean? And man,
Peace and Security. Peace and Security is one of my favorite hardcore albums of all time.
Yeah, the dude's fucking super talented, and he has his own. I told him about like this last group text. I was like, we got a bunch of ideas, and we just need you to lay down your shit. You know, what you do is gonna. Like make these songs next level. He's like, yeah, no, what the hell did he say? It's on the, he's no pressure, man. I was like, but it's true, man. He has his own style. No one can really fucking copy it 100%. So,
and Sean Martin, that's crazy. Do y'all have a name?
Now we have a bunch of stuff in the works, and we're kind of like holding out until like we're all 100% on it. Yeah, we got like a fucking million ideas. We're just gonna make a short list for that. But yeah, we're gonna wait. We're gonna hold off onto that until the name and all that stuff. But
what's it sound like?
Just hardcore. It's hardcore. It's just straight up. We don't even want songs longer than 2 minutes. If it's more than 2 minutes, we're fucking we're not doing it. It's hardcore. Fast fucking breakdowns, so everything everybody loves to fucking hear, man.
Oh my god, I'm excited. Like the demo needs to come out this year because I'll flip out.
We're working on it, man. Like we're kind of coming up with a plan how we're gonna do it, and it's like so fucking organic too, the way it just came about. You know what I mean? Like there was no like searching for dude. It was just off a text message and shit. You know what I mean? So it's kind of great. And then the way me and Sean have been writing, it's amazing. Like I never did anything like that where just like you get together and you fucking the first fucking idea or whatever comes like it just comes to you. You know what I mean? And it's there. It's fucking awesome. And we're fucking psyched on it. We had Sean was doing some shit. Like I laid bass Friday, and he was like playing guitar and fucking some editing thing. He pressed the wrong button and was fucking, and it like changed the riff a little bit. We were like, yeah, we're fucking psyched on it. We were like grown ass men, like fucking getting up, like all fucking pumped on it. So yeah, we can't wait to bring it to everybody, man. It's really cool.
It's sick to see you guys super excited about like writing new music like that. Cause I mean, all of y'all have been in super important influential bands, like you said, Sean playing with Twitching Tongues and 100 Demons and shit like that. I mean, you playing in Hatebreed for so long, and Jamie with the stuff that like, so it's cool that like veterans from the scene like that have played in crazy bands and stuff like that being excited about just writing new stuff like that is super encouraging to me.
Yeah, we're pumped on it, dude. It's like it's like I'm pretty grateful, man, that the way this all came about. Like thanks Scott for like putting that text out there, man, because I didn't plan on it, and fucking I had actually talked to Sean before that, and he asked me to play. He's doing a solo record,
okay,
like where he wrote and recorded everything. He's asked if I would play bass in there. I was like, yeah, of course, man. I was like. And then, so that was like the first real project I was involved with after leaving from Hatebreed. But yeah, then this came out of that. So can't wait, man. Can't wait to bring it to the world. Can't wait to record, play live, do the whole thing. Yeah, man. Lucky to be alive playing music. I'm just psyched about that.
Yes, sir. I know that as soon as it's out, we're going to be begging y'all to come up to Montreal. So we'll have to make that happen.
You don't have to beg. You got poutine up there, so we'll be coming up there, I'm sure.
We have the best poutine.
I know. we can't get that shit down here. They probably be $50 a fucking cup for that for us.
Vermont likes to act like they got the good cheese and stuff. And as an American, I have to say, I co-sign with Quebec with the cheese curds. It's way better.
Got your own thing going up there.
Yes, it's the maple syrup and the cheese curds. We can't brag much, but we have that.
No, you got that. That's all you guys, man. I love it.
You know, I really appreciate you hanging out. I know, you know, the whole thing from Hatebreed, and there's stuff going on there, so don't want to get into it too much. But I love that you're doing new music. I love this vibe you're on is great. Super excited for what's coming out.
Yeah, it's fun, man. Just fucking getting up, fucking getting after it every day.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking coffee, like, you know, like doing all that. Like, it's good. It's I wasn't expecting to be home, but it's cool to be home because my kid just graduated from middle school. I get to be with him.
Yeah.
My girl's great. We got the 2 stores. It's like transition into life and, you know, at home for time being, whatever. I try to keep the drama and all that shit off of the internet. Like, it's, you know what I mean? It doesn't really,
yeah.
I could sit and be a dick and fucking, I don't feel like doing that. Like hopefully all that shit works itself out, and just gonna be moving forward. And, you know, got music, coffee, fucking get the business going. My kid, fucking 50 years old. It's fucking crazy. So,
selling houses.
Yeah, got that going on too. I almost forgot about that. So, yeah, man, life's good. No complaints here, and I can't wait to be bringing out the new project for everyone, man.
Well, I'll be excited to hear it, and excited for you guys to come up and play.
Send me your bands too. Send me a link to your bands. I want to check them out for sure.
Of course, and as soon as we're gonna play anywhere near you, like we'll definitely send you a message and have to get some coffee and something set up.
Yeah, man, you got my number. Just hit me up.
Yes, sir. Got one more question for you before we go.
Yeah.
What's your favorite city for beans and breakdowns? Yeah. I know you've seen a lot too, so you gotta come in clutch.
Wow, beans and breakdowns. You have to have both. I gotta go local, man. I gotta keep it local.
Wow.
I can't be fucking around. Like, people on the streets are gonna like fucking. People would want to fucking take me out. I'm gonna go with Southington, where Purgatory is. That's beans and breakdowns. Connecticut. You got Bubba over there, a hardcore sweet. Yeah, Connecticut. I gotta give Connecticut props. We're keeping it real, and we got some decent breakdowns.
I would say decent breakdowns. Maybe not the best, but no, I'm just kidding. Connecticut has got legendary breakdowns. Legendary.
So we're going local. Shout out to the whole state.
There you go.
You gotta go with the lighter, medium to light. You gotta keep the caffeine up.
Don't go dark. Dark, you're just drinking muddy water. You need it light.
It's an illusion. It's a fucking illusion.
It's a capitalist agenda, all right? They're trying to brainwash it. No, I'm just kidding. Beattie, thanks so much for hanging out on this episode. I really appreciate you. Really looking forward to everything you got going on.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Beans and Breakdowns. I want to give a huge thanks to Chris for hanging out on the podcast. Be sure to keep an eye out for his new project that we were talking about on the podcast. Hopefully, he'll be announcing something soon. If you've enjoyed the podcast, please subscribe and leave a review. You can find out more information about the podcast by following us on Instagram at Beans and Breakdowns or on the web at beansandbreakdowns.com. Until next week, be sure to stay caffeinated and wake the fuck up.